Good morning, students. Lesson number 4, Chemical Thermodynamics. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the topic enthalpy. So, enthalpy you have already learned in the physics, but enthalpy is nothing but the heat content of a system at a constant pressure. So, at a constant pressure का अंदर heat content को हमने we are calling it as an enthalpy. It is denoted by letter H. So for the definition, if you go for the enthalpy of a system is the sum of internal energy of a system and the energy equivalent to PV, nothing but pressure, volume, work. So this is the definition of enthalpy. So let us see the definition of enthalpy. H is equal to U is nothing but internal energy plus volume, pressure and volume. So these internal energy, pressure, volume and the H is nothing but enthalpy. It is also denoted as heat content. So it is measured in a kilojoule per mole. So the definition, in the definition you have seen H is equal to U plus PV, internal energy plus pressure and volume. So let us see how it is. This is a system. Inside the system, either you have taken a gas, the molecules which are present show some amount of the energy, either kinetic energy हो सकता है, potential energy, जो भी energy है. So it is showing little bit of energy inside it. So we are calling or naming it as a internal energy. And at certain amount of pressure, these molecules are present inside the system and with the amount of the volume. So enthalpy is nothing but internal energy plus PV और PV work done. So this H जो represent किया है, there is no significance of this H because there is no change in this enthalpy. The change takes place when the heat is present or heat is provided inside the system, which shows the, we cannot measure the exact value of H. For simply we cannot measure the exact value of H. For example, if a person का intelligence देखना है, talent देखना है, तो कितना अमाउंट ऑफ टैलेंट उसका अंदर प्रेजेंट है वी कैन नॉट मेजर, बट डिफरेंस बिटवीन द सेकेंड रैंकर एंड फर्स्ट रैंकर कितना मार्क्स से कम हुआ बोल के हमने वी कैन आइडेंटिफाई द डिफरेंस. सो सेम वे एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू ऑफ एच we cannot measure it. So instead of this there will be a change which we are denoting with as a delta H. That means कितना क्वांटिटी और कितना मार्क्स से वो चेंज हुआ, फर्स्ट रैंक को सेकेंड रैंक को कितना मार्क्स का डिफरेंस आया. सो वी कैन मेजर ओनली द डिफरेंस but not the exact value. So the change of H is termed, we are denoting as delta H. So change in enthalpy is nothing but डेल्टा H इज इक्वल टू, यहाँ पे डेल्टा H आ गई तो यहाँ पे भी डेल्टा U, देन प्लस डेल्टा प्रेशर एंड वॉल्यूम. सो दिस इज अबाउट द चेंज इन enthalpy, the heat content of a system at constant pressure. So coming for the delta, when the volume is constant, so let us measure when the volume is constant. Delta H is equal to delta U is nothing but internal energy plus volume को बाहर निकालना है क्योंकि we are telling it as a constant volume, then delta P. Next, when we are going to measure of the constant pressure, when you want to measure the constant pressure, so constant pressure delta H is equal to delta U. So pressure को measure करना है तो equation से pressure को बाहर निकालना, then delta V. So this is about the enthalpy. So let us calculate the relation between the internal energy plus PV work. So let us see, if this is a container or a system which consists of all the molecules, when you think it is as a gas, so यहाँ पे when पहला stage में रहता है एक certain amount of pressure है, certain amount of the volume है, ठीक है. So next, coming for the, after some amount of change, so there will be a change inside the system. When the heat is provided, there will certain amount of pressure act होता है and volume को भी reduce हो सकता है, volume increase हो सकता है. So at that time what happens, change के बाद क्या होता है, P to V2. So now we can write the definition. This is an initial and this is an final. So now the definition of this enthalpy will change as delta H is equal to delta U plus P2 V2 final minus initial. So this is about the enthalpy. Thank you.